Craig, why was now the right time to get Easton Count into a game?
Well, again, I said, like, coming off the break, we won 3 in a row. I stuck with the same lineup. Then Dakota got back. I put him in. And, I just feel like it's time to get him back in now. And, I don't want him sitting out. He obviously needs to play. He's a young kid. He's a good player. But at the time, taking him out of the lineup, going back to, I think, his Seattle game, right? I just felt like he was just a little overwhelmed at that point and wanted to give him a break. And we were winning games, so I didn't change the lineup.
When he's not playing, like how much value do you think there still is in him being up?
Well, there's a lot. He works on his game in practice. Our coach is working with him, watching the game a lot of times from, up top. It's not a bad thing. I mean, but at the same point, 20-year-old kid like that with lots of ability and upside, we got to play him too. So.
Has it been an issue or a challenge keeping the team upbeat after coming back from a break like that and the 2 losses?
Going after the break, going into the games, it was a real good feel, and guys were upbeat. We obviously didn't perform well enough to win the games. But at the same time, there's a lot of good in the games, but it's not consistent for 60 minutes, and that's the message. We need 60 minutes, and I get it is hard. There's a lot going on with trade deadline, and there's a lot going on with where we're at as a team, but it's about just the process and focusing on the process tonight. That's all you can do. We can't control all these other things. We can control playing better. And we just got to focus on tonight's game and play a better 60-minute game. We can't get behind 2-3 goals and expect, you can come back in those games, but it's difficult. So getting the lead and, is important.
Why do you think there's been such an increase in goals against this year compared to last year?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think, obviously I can run through a list of things that, we've looked at and come up with, and we made adjustments, and the adjustments we made have worked, and they've done a good job of handling that. The players, it's not always easy making adjustments in the season, like systems wise, but they've done a good job of it, and we do, we get on a good roll where things are good, but then it again finds the back of our net too much. It's a lot of just mistakes, individual puck play, it's different things. So. But definitely has been probably, the biggest downfall in our game from last year.
How much do you lean on the older players in your room to try and...
No, for sure. Our leaders and, we've got a lot of guys that have been around the game a long time, and they've been through this before, so they're important guys in the locker room to make sure that the message is getting across here. Guys coming out in morning skate, good energy, they had good life, so that's important, and again, we got to turn the page and focus on Ottawa tonight.